Well, I've been asked what I think about the renovations at the high school. I will say that I've got nothing but positive feedback from the community related to the new windows and what everybody sees from the outside. But there's also a lot of stuff going on inside. We're having new flooring put in all the hallways. We have a new cafeteria area that's going to completely blow some kids' minds away. I know the first time I saw it, I was like, "Wow, this is a lot of space." So I'm looking forward to see how kids react to that. We've got more electricity in all the classrooms. We're going to get new lockers. I guess my biggest concern at this point on August 4th, 2011 is if it's all going to be together by the 19th of August. I've been assured that it is, so I will take the construction people's word for it and say that it is. Right now in the downstairs floor of the high school, there's no flooring. It's all just concrete, so that makes me a little nervous. There are no lockers. There's not a locker in the building at this point in time. The electrical work is done. I'm hopeful by probably early next week all the windows will be installed, so I'm not so worried about that. We have new sidewalks around most of the high school too, and they look great, and I'm confident they'll be in place. One thing that we are working on that probably not too many people know about is we're looking at putting a new electric sign out in front of the high school. That'll be a pretty big deal, and it's just we've got some things to fall into place before we can bring that all together, but it will be very exciting. So on the other side, another question that's been asked is in particular the new rules related to the dress code. What are you smiling about?
Toomey told us we couldn't talk about the dress code.
Who?
Toomey.
The parents.
I think it's going to be a good thing. Fashion has dictated what kids are wearing, and it's time that we try to take a little bit of that back and dress appropriately for school. It's not a huge problem, but it's a problem that's becoming bigger and bigger with every year. And as a staff, as administration, we've decided that it's time to try to take control of it a little bit. And I think there's been some good discussion at the last school board. A lot of parents were involved, school board members were involved, and we came up with a compromise that everybody, I believe, can live with. That's including the students. And we'll talk about it right at the first of school so that we're all clear as to what the expectations are, and it'll go just fine. Having said that, another thing that I am concerned about is the first day of school. As it stands right now with the construction project, our gym is not going to be ready to take kids. So I'm struggling on how we are going to meet with our students to express to them the new expectations that we have. And I'm sure a little brainstorming between myself and staff will have something in place. But it'll be different than we normally had with the whole school assembly. It'll be a little bit smaller group situation. Change is good. Everybody needs to remember that, and that's one thing that we are becoming more progressive as a school building, as a school district, and in the end, all it is about for us is preparing our students and doing what's best for our students. And we're willing to take some of those risks and do the things that we feel that we need to do to make our students successful and be prepared for life after high school. That. Thank you for your time.
I'm not certain that we have a whole lot new at the junior high this year. We have made a couple of changes on, as I'm sure that both of you will remember, our activity classes at the end of the day, and we've added some additional reading in place of, we've lost Mrs. C, who's going to be full-time as an art teacher this year at the high school, and it gave us an opportunity to put in some additional reading time because we always are concerned about our students reading, which of course are tied in with the state testing scores and so on. But as far as the remainder of the actual academic schedule, it hasn't changed much. But we're always excited every year because we always have to replace a good group of 8th graders who have left us, right, Cameron? Oh. And so we have another group to try to, of 7th graders, try to groom to be good leaders as we normally have at the time they reach the 8th grade level. We're very happy about our scores. Our ISAT scores have been very good once again this year, and that's a real credit to our teachers, our staff, as well as our students, and so we want to continue that as well. I think probably the only thing that I can really say that one bright spot for this year, this is my last year. I'm retiring after this year's over, so it's going to be hard not to walk around with a big smile on my face at all times this year. But as much as I've enjoyed it, I'm ready to turn it over to someone else, and so this year will be a fun year for me as well. But we're expecting more big things, great things out of our students here at Havana Junior High School, hoping to continue to groom them to be good high school students, as you two are.
This year at New Central, we're going to start our 4th year of RTI and inclusion, which seems to be working very, very well. The kids are making great progress. The teachers are excited about it. This year we made annual yearly progress, which is what we strive for each year. And we did it with very high percentages of students meeting or exceeding on the state test. We try to keep the atmosphere of a family still there and still working on academics. It's an exciting time right now in education, and the kids seem to be stimulated to learn. So we're looking forward to another great year. Thank you.